Alright, how y'all doing? Good morning. Today is January the 30th. I'm with Trans Am, and I've been wanting to do videos, but I'm just not deciding to really come and do, because before I come, I kind of wanted to have some stuff to talk about, because I mean, day to day, you always gonna have something to talk about, but what you dislike, or probably what you liked or whatever. But first and foremost, I'm with Trans Am. Been with them for a few months now, and when I first started off, I loved it. Only because I was a new driver, was ready to get out there by myself. Now, I have a change of heart. I mean, I know every company probably gonna have their problems or whatnot, but I think this incident that I've just recently had with them just really pushed me over the edge. Last 2 days, the 20th, well, 21st, probably 22nd, 23rd, the weather has been like record breaking. So, my APU system wasn't working, no heat, no response, no update, no alternatives, no suggestions, literally nothing. I called, no answer. It took literally 2 hours to get in contact with somebody. I was out of drive time in order to figure out, what could I do. I mean, where I was in Chicago is 25 below. So, it was pretty cold. I let my truck idle. It wasn't, for some reason, I've never been in this kind of cold weather with the truck. Well, for some reason, it just wasn't getting warm. I cut it up as high as I could cut the RPMs. I mean, it still wasn't, it was all the way down to 100-degree temperature, 100, and as far as the temperature, I was like lukewarm cold. So at this point, I'm just like, I can't do this. So since they wasn't responding, at this point, I could no longer sit in this truck and wait on them to respond. So, what I ended up doing was, I ended up going in the gas station. Again, I was on hold for like 2.5 hours, maybe 2.5. Waiting on somebody to answer, but then they answer and tell me to go to Thermo King. So, I'm like, okay, that's better, but I gotta sit in here for 4 hours. I can't leave for like 5.5 hours. So I went and spent the rest of the time at the McDonald's that was close by. Get to the Thermo King, and Trans Am haven't called to let them know or to schedule me in that I was going to come. So by this time, I'm pissed, because not only did I not get any sleep, but they want you to run. I didn't get any sleep, and I was tired. I was cold. My dog was cold, and we sitting in here I'm literally had on like 5 6, basically whatever I could possibly put on to like stay warm, with blankets and everything. It was not helping. Of course it wasn't. It was negative. I mean, 25 below or whatnot. But it was just unbearable to be in this truck, trying to go to sleep, couldn't sleep, with no heat. So went to Thermo King. They said, oh, it came on, it works, blasey boozy. Next night, which would be last night, again, it wasn't working, and so I'll deal with that later with them. But it wasn't working. Was cold again. This time I ended up stopping at a rest stop, and of course the rest stop don't have anywhere to go. So I'm trying to make it idle, make it cool down. It went all the way down. The heat is cold by that time. So at this point, no response, no answering. It's been like almost an hour and a half. At this point, I'm like, I can't sit in this truck all night, and it was like negative 25 below. So at this point, I'm just like, I can't do this. At that point, that was like the tipping point for me, because you guys, logistics, transportation company, you guys should know, maybe, I mean, I thought my personal opinion is just should have been more together, seeing that, you know, they knew that the weather was gonna be like this. So I'm in my drop off right now. I was a little late because I didn't get any sleep, but I end up, you know, driving off the clock to Walmart to get me a blanket and a heater. Unfortunately, they didn't have a converter that was powerful enough. So this is my first time having to deal with this experience. So next time I'll make sure that I'm prepared, which I don't plan on being on the road after this. I'm going back home to be local. But with that, yeah, I did want to share that I do have some other things I want to share, which I will be wearing the same thing, I believe, so, in the videos, so don't be alarmed. But anyway, yeah, so that's that. And Trans Am, they're okay company for a starter driver, but I mean, I guess if you're willing to settle for what they offering, I mean, I feel like all of them probably lie, but I mean, this is only my beginning. So I mean, I already got my next stop lined up where I'm planning on going, so I'm pretty much done with Trans Am at this point. I'm just here to make money, because it's apparently they don't give a fuck about the workers, but I mean, it's okay. That's most corporations, I guess. But yeah, so I just wanted to kind of share that with y'all, and I got some other stuff I'm gonna share too, so just be looking out for that. All right.